everybody, it's me, Zach, and welcome back to my channel. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? How am I doing? What is it giving? Is it giving I just spent 24 hours practically sleeping the whole day away because I was so physically ill? Because that's what I feel like I'm giving. That's what it feels like it's giving. If you didn't watch my last video, it was my birthday, February 4th, it was my birthday. And I had like a little teeny tiny cough, but otherwise I felt relatively fine. I enjoyed my birthday, it was a great day. And then that night when I went to bed, I started feeling a little bit of some body aches and some chills. And then the next morning I woke up and it was just like at a level 100. It was so bad. Like I had all the body aches, all the chills, not even really a cough issue, and I just slept like all day on the 5th. I like woke up every now and again. I was supposed to get a massage that day. I canceled it. I was supposed to get dinner with my friend, and by get dinner, she was gonna make me dinner, and instead she like brought me over some soup. It was very lovely of her. It's actually the only thing I ate all day yesterday was the soup that she made me, so I was very grateful for that. But it was just a miserable day yesterday, and honestly, I might not sound or look like it, but I do feel like significantly better today than I did yesterday. So I figured, why not come back to work, clock back into the Amberlynn Reed Reaction Factory, and give y'all a reaction to Amberlynn's latest video. Before we get to the reaction though, I do want to comment on Amberlynn's members only live stream this week and her response to Beck's video answering questions from Mr. Snowflake's channel. To be quite honest with you, I did watch Beck's video and I feel like a lot of it is all stuff that they have touched on in a variety of other videos and or the interview that they did with Karina Kaboom. But I do think it was all like a good reminder, and some of it was a little bit more elaborated on than they covered in the past. And if you didn't watch the video, some of the things that Beck touched on included Amberlynn setting timers for them in terms of how long they could spend with friends or family. Beck talked about cleaning the litter boxes for Amberlynn whenever they first started dating. Well, and also like throughout their relationship, I'm pretty sure. But in particular, Beck told a story about whenever they first went and met Amberlynn, and Amberlynn was like living on her own, that there was a room upstairs that had a bed and the litter boxes, and the litter boxes were so overflowing with cat poop that like it was on the bed and stuff too. And yeah, just in general, a lot of like the very negative aspects of Amberlynn's relationship with them. Before Amberlynn did her members only live stream on Tuesday, she did a brief little Instagram Q&A where she answered questions with video on her Instagram stories. And two of them in particular responded to questions about if she would reply or respond to Beck's video.
So I have not been with them in almost 5 years. I am a completely different person than I was then. And I'm sure Beck is also a different person than they were then. Nothing was perfect. And I'm going to let you know that some of the things that Beck has said has been true. And some of the things have been flat out lies. No matter what I say, if I defend myself or not, people will choose to believe Beck. That is the way my whole YouTube career has gone. It's not going to be any different now. So I would rather people believe every single thing that they said just to protect my mental health from having to defend myself to a bunch of people who already have their opinion made up. You know, to be honest, I would rather come clean about the stuff that's true than like sit there and like defend myself over the stuff that isn't true. I just realized that. Like, I would rather be like, yeah, like, I'm going to take full accountability. That did happen. Those things did happen. But the stuff that I have to defend myself on, girl, I would rather sit in like a lava, like a bowl of lava and just let my skin burn off at that point. Like, truly.
I think it's interesting that Amberlynn talks about how she's not going to defend herself or respond to any of it because nobody will believe her either way. Not because I don't think that's true. I think it absolutely is true. Like, even if there was a case where, like, something that Beck said wasn't true, that nobody would probably believe Amberlynn, I actually don't think that Beck is lying about anything, honestly. Like, Beck does not come across as insincere in those videos. Beck seems to be very honest and forthcoming about their experience with Amberlynn. Nothing that Beck says comes across as dishonest or untrue to me. But I don't disagree that Amberlynn, nobody would believe Amberlynn. But that's more so because Amberlynn is like a known fucking liar, you know? But even then she says that she would rather focus on taking like accountability for the things that she did do, because she says that some of it's true and some of it isn't. But I have yet to really see Amberlynn do a whole lot of any of that. I did watch Salty Crab's recap of what happened in this week's member-only live stream, and of course I'm taking Salty Crab at their word that these things happened. But if you listen to what Salty Crab has to say about the whole entire live stream, is one, Amberlynn actually does spend a lot of time addressing the stuff related to Beck. Two, Amberlynn spends a lot of time talking about the things that Beck said that she believes are not true. And three, Amberlynn doesn't really take full accountability for any of the bullshit. Well, I will say I did see an actual clip from the live stream where Amberlynn attempted to apologize. I saw this clip on Charlie Gold's Twitter.
So I'm sorry that it was like a serious one. And again, I really want to end it like with the emphasis and the conclusion, please, that the way that I treated Beck during like some of the worst years of my life, like, to be honest, I've had quite a few worst years. That was just one of the eras where it was pretty bad. I fully am accountable and acknowledge those moments and why that can be traumatic for them. And I am apologetic and remorseful, and I feel horrific. There's really not much I can do about it 7 years later, 6 years later, 5 years later, whatever years later. But I publicly apologize, even though I feel like I wish I could apologize to them like one-on-one instead of like publicly, because I don't like this whole public thing. Gives me anxiety. Like, that's my conclusion of it all. And I'm my words are about to go out into the ether. Is that the word for it? And I know people are going to like twist what I said in this live stream, but I do want people to know, like, bottom line period, that like I am fully accountable and I'm sorry. And I don't really know what to do in this moment. But I appreciate you guys for being here. And I hope that the next Tuesday live stream won't be as hecticana.
And I don't know, it feels like a pretty weak apology to me, in all honesty. Like, how are you going to sit here and say that you're like publicly apologizing in a live stream that is hidden behind a paywall, and meanwhile, the whole entire live stream, you're making it about how, like, oh, well, you know, I know this was tough for Beck, but also this was the worst time in my life. This was the worst experience in my life, that I was going through the worst years of my life, blah, 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 blah. Like, it's not really much of an apology to say, like, oh, you know, I know that this was a really awful experience for this person that was the result of me, but also, I was also going through a lot. Like, that's not an apology. It's not an apology if you follow it up and make it about yourself. But anyways, I still really feel like I just hope that Beck can move on, keep making content about other things. They seem to have a lot of interest. I really like the format of their videos. I think it's really fun to hear them talk about things while they show them working on their art and things like that in their videos. So I hope that they can move on from Amberlynn. I definitely support them making whatever coin and bag that they need to make from talking about their experience. I think certainly they deserve that, and I think that was, if I recall correctly, something that Salty Crab talked about Amberlynn talking about in her live stream, saying that, like, you know, it's not fair, or that, like, Beck shouldn't be making money off of this. Amberlynn made money off of Beck for a very long time on YouTube. Amberlynn never paid Beck for their appearances in those live streams after the breakup, even though Amberlynn said that she would. Amberlynn, clearly, according to this most recent video by Beck, had suggested that Beck play along into different lies and narratives and things like that on the channel, and, like, would tell Beck not to say certain things whenever she'd get ready to film and stuff like that. Amberlynn definitely has made plenty of money off of Beck. If Beck wants to, for the rest of their life, make money off of talking about their awful, terrible experience with Amberlynn, I think that's more than reasonable. I would just also like to see them be successful getting away from that. I think that would be really healthy for their healing and their experience and all of this YouTube nonsense. Anyways, I really struggled to form coherent thoughts during that. I had this all up in my head, but, like, I feel like my brain is not working the same after a day of being sick. So I hope that all makes sense when I go to edit all of this back. But let me just shut the fuck up and let's get to, because this video is 21 minutes long, which I will say I am kind of impressed. Maybe the bar is so fucking low, maybe I shouldn't be, but I am kind of impressed that somehow Amberlynn is managing to put out, like, 20-some minute long vlogs these days. The past few vlogs have been kind of long. I'm impressed. But yeah, let's get to, shall we? Oh, the other thing I was gonna say, and I didn't because, again, the brain isn't working, but this vlog thumbnail had a picture of her, like, chugging that small little carton of milk. Well, maybe not chugging, but that's what the thumbnail makes it look like she's doing, is chugging. Maybe she's just taking a small sip. And one, chugging milk gives me the ick. And two, I just feel like that's, like, I don't know, rage bait, feeder bait, like, it definitely feels like something that, like, people like Tommy Salami would really like. And so it's just like, ooh, why are we doing this? Why is this the thumbnail? But okay, let's actually get to, I'm gonna push play right now.
Hi guys.
Hey!
It's January 27th, and I woke up a little bit ago. I don't know, I think I might keep my hair up. I don't even know. Like, my brain is not working. I am genuinely, like,
listen, same girly pop. I'm struggling today.
Hurting so bad, and I look at everything in my apartment and I think of her. Everything genuinely reminds me of her, and
everything?
It just feels so unfair.
Everything in your apartment remind you of her? She only visited your apartment, like, 2, maybe 3 times? How much stuff in there? Like, certainly you had stuff in that apartment before she was ever in your life, but everything in there makes you think of her? I don't know. I'm sorry, it just feels a little dramatic. It's giving a little dramatic. For a 5-month relationship, a 5-month long-distance relationship, it's giving dramatic.
The video that went up today wasn't even supposed to go up today. The video that went up today was actually a Target video. Me and my mom went to Target. We hung out, little girls' day. But the video that was originally supposed to go up today was hanging out with my girlfriend and family throwing shade towards me, parentheses funny. So what that was a lot of footage that she actually took while she was here visiting me last time, and I was able to make a whole vlog out of it.
What? There's missing Tommy Salami vlogs? Oh, I kind of wish she would have posted it regardless, but that would have been such a gag. That would have been such a gag for her to publicly break up in a live stream with her girlfriend and then the next day post a vlog of them hanging out while she was there visiting. That is wild. That would have been such a gag. I feel like she would have gotten so many views, but I definitely understand why she did not have that posted. Oh my god, that's crazy.
It was genuinely such a good vlog because it showed a lot of the different things that we did when she was here, when she visited. Because I didn't
post it now. I want to see it. I want to see the unreleased Tommy vlog.
But she took clips for her memory and stuff, and I was able to make a whole video out of it, and it was really cute. And that was the video that was about to go up, and I think it was 3 hours before the video went live, I realized, oh shit, that can't go live. So now it's private. So I had to fix all my videos because I had, how many did I have scheduled? I had 6 scheduled. So then I had to private that one and move all the other ones.
Damn.
I know it's really confusing, I'm sorry.
No,
so anyways, as you guys
that's actually one of the least confusing things you've ever said on your channel. I understand what you're talking about. And also kind of crazy that she has 6 in the storage, 6 in the lineup, 6 in the queue. Wow, maybe I shouldn't be doing this reaction today because I really struggled to come up with the phrase I was trying to say there.
I saw in my last video, I was starting a 10-day series where I count calories. 2,500 is my limit.
Oh, I didn't even, oh my god, I really am failing at making this video today because I didn't even say the title of the video, and I know I didn't because I was gonna comment on her 10-day series, but the title of this video is Waking Up with a Broken Heart, Full Day of Eating with Calories and Weigh-In bar vlog. And I remembered when I saw the title, I was like, oh, is she gonna keep doing her 10-day series? Is that gonna keep going? Because it seems like it is based off the title of this video.
No food limitations. I want to log everything on MyFitnessPal. Want to weigh myself daily. And I was so excited, so pumped. And it was going to be a whole series separate from my vlogging. But then my last vlog, my world kind of went upside down. I got my heart broken. And it wasn't even my fault. I think that's the hardest part of it all.
She keeps saying it wasn't even my fault. And I'm like, I think you're really lacking self-awareness if there's just no part of you that can look at the relationship and the situation and be like, hey, maybe there are things that I might have done to contribute to this situation type of deal, you know? I think it's just really unrealistic to think that Amberlynn had nothing to do with it.
I wish, it was my fault, so then I could be like, yeah, well, I'm shitty, so it makes sense, but, it's not my fault. It's fucking hard. There's things in my apartment that she left from the last time she was here. She left her tiny little shampoo bottle, and she left some, coins, these really cool gold coins. They're sitting on my side table right now, and it's I see all these things, and it makes me think of her, and,
Okay, well, throw it out. You knew her for 5 months, Diva. Throw them out. Throw them out.
It hurts. As someone with BPD, genuinely, it is the most painful thing to lose, your favorite person, your best friend, your everything. It is, so painful.
You knew her for 5 months. Go to therapy. I will say in Salty Crab's video, it sounds like in her members only live stream, she confirmed that she did go to the consultation appointment. So that's great. But as far as being actively in therapy yet, you need to go to several more appointments.
As I've said before, I do have a consultation with a therapist who specializes in BPD and also CPTSD. I have that consultation on the 31st, so that's coming up. I think it's no time is better, really, than right now. But anyways, I feel like I'm rambling back to what I was saying. So the 10-day challenge, I was going to give up and I wasn't going to do it. And I was going to say, I'm just too sad. And you could tell in my last vlog, I was very back and forth. And then instead of separating it from my vlogs, I decided to just add it all together because I really thought that I wasn't going to do it, but I did want to show you guys day 1 still. It's just been a lot. My brain is really not working correctly right now. I'm just hurting so bad that that's the main thing. I'm telling you, I am so heartbroken that I don't even have words to describe it at this point. And it's normally that would put me in a spot where it's I do give up. and I give up on everything. But it's like I cannot let that happen. Like last night, I'm telling you, I cried all night and I didn't stop. I genuinely don't know how someone can cry for that many hours at a time. It was traumatizing. I woke up with
I don't know. I just like, I feel like there's no way you could possibly know that that person was like the love of your life in the span of 5 months. And I know that everybody has different timelines, and I know that things work differently for everybody. But to be like this level of attached to a person that you were dating long distance for a span of 5 months seems so unhealthy and so unrealistic to me. And I just feel like I don't want to take your feelings away from you. Maybe you were really sad, but I think that's unhealthy. It's wild to me that you are sitting here talking about how much you cried over it, and you probably barely knew her. I don't know.
worst headache. This is just my life right now. I feel miserable. Like, my mental health was already, like, in the shitter, as you guys saw. And then I slowly felt it getting just the tiniest better. And then the minute that happened, boom, bombshell. And it's just... it's hard, but it's like I understand. I understand why she broke up with me.
And I'm here to tell you, Amberlynn, that Tommy Salami breaking up with you and being out of your life is truly one of the best things that could happen to you. Like, honestly, truly, you need to understand this, that you were never happy when you were with her. Like, you never documented y'all being all of that happy. And she's a feeder, and that was not going to benefit you.
Really do. But it just doesn't take away the pain, you know? It's like I keep trying to talk about this 10-day challenge, and then it's like I keep talking about her because it's like that's the main focus in my brain. Like, it just happened yesterday, you know? So anyways, yes, I still want to continue the 10 days. Oh? It's not going to be as perfected as I wanted it to be. It's going to be part of my vlogs. Okay, I just wanted it to be like its own separate thing.
It should have just been a part of your vlogs to begin with. I don't understand where you were going to do a separate thing. You try to make things so complicated when they don't need to be. I'm so glad they're going to just be a part of the vlogs. Also, I think I said that I would do a resurrection if she brought it back. I don't have... oh, wait, I do have a lighter. I have a lighter and a candle. Give me just a second. Elikanamin namin atu atu. Elikanamin. Elikanamin namin atu atu. Please bring back Amberlynn's 10-day challenge. We need to see her count calories. Please bring back Amberlynn's 10-day challenge. Let her weigh in. Let her weigh in. Oh gosh. Okay, great. Stunning, wonderful.
But it's not gonna be. I personally don't have the energy to film a series, edit that, have that be separate from my vlogs, and still vlog and this and that. Like, it just needs to be all jumbled together. Is jumbled even a word? I might have meant jumbled together. I don't know.
It's not even gonna be jumbled together. It's gonna make more sense for it to just be a part of your vlogs. Like, it was going to be so convoluted and messy by you having this whole separate series and then vlogging side by side with it, but having that all exist separately. Like, you have been the person that has said that you're not a weight loss channel, but weight loss is a part of your life and you vlog your life. So just have it be a part of your vlogs. Makes the most sense. I don't know how you landed on this now and somehow are correct about it when you weren't even trying, but this is the way to do it.
Regardless, I did just weigh myself, so here is that. All right, here goes to day 2 on January 27th. Okay. Alexa, what's the date today?
Good evening, Amberlynn. Today is Monday, January 27th.
Hello.
It's ready.
It's ready.
Stepping on.
502.6 pounds.
502.6.
Oh, she's lost weight.
That's a pretty heavy weight loss overnight, but I only ate like less than 1,300 calories yesterday, so definitely makes sense. So that's like a 2.4 pound weight loss overnight, which makes sense. My calories yesterday were very low. So it's like if I eat 2,500 calories today, like, which is my goal, I'm probably going to gain weight tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how today goes.
Again, also, that's like not the overall point of weight loss. Like, you need to probably get out of that mindset of being like, oh, if I eat at my goal, then I'm gonna gain weight. Like, you just need to focus on making, like, consistent change. But I don't know. Anyways, whatever. I'm not a weight loss expert. I guess I just sometimes get frustrated, though, when Amberlynn, like, hyper-fixates. This is, when she's done daily weigh-ins in the past, one of the reasons that they never work is because she hyper-fixates on, like, oh my gosh, and one day I did so poorly, this is awful. When it's like, realistically, most of us have, like, a couple pounds of fluctuation from day to day. And so it's just like, I wish she wouldn't weigh in daily because she gets so in her head about it. It's not to say that weighing in daily can't work for people. I've just never seen it work for Amberlynn specifically. You know what I'm saying?
My goal is literally just to not eat over 2,500 calories, regardless of, like, in this moment, I want to eat so I don't think about my feelings. And, like, yesterday, it was just hard to eat because I was so stressed. I'm telling you, my cortisol levels was probably, like, through the roof. My heart was literally beating out of my chest. Like, my resting heart rate is actually pretty low for someone my size. Like, it's usually in the low 70s. My heart rate literally just sitting yesterday was like 115. Like, I was so anxious. I had so much anxiety. I was so sad. Couldn't stop crying. Like, I was scared. And when I feel like that, like, I genuinely cannot eat at all. And now that, like, my body has calmed down a little bit, my heart and my mind haven't. Like, my heart hurts, my head hurts. I'm so damn sad. Like, there's just no words to describe, like, how sad I am. And I know I keep saying that, but that's just, like, how it feels.
I'm ready to move on to whatever the next segment in this vlog is, because I get it. You're sad. You were so sad yesterday. It gave you so much stress and anxiety, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I don't know. Very, very low levels of sympathy bone from me.
This moment, I really saw a future with her. Like, genuinely, like...
You knew her for 5 months! What do you mean you genuinely saw a future with her? Please be fucking serious!
Like, I wanted forever, you know? But yeah, since my, like, stress levels and stuff have, like, leveled out, I guess you could say, like, now I'm feeling, oh, I want to, like, emotional eat, like, and all that stuff, but I'm not going to let myself do that. I'm going to stick to counting calories, like I said. I'm really trying to keep my word. That's very much the reason why, like, I still live streamed last night when my whole world was falling apart. I still made sure to put you guys as a main priority, and I want to keep doing that. I want to keep my word. I want to do my best to gain trust with you guys. Like, tomorrow night, I have my members live stream, and I know that's going to be better. Like, I'm going to go look now. I have my laptop right here. It's going to be a lot less, like, and what I mean by is because when I go live for the public, like...
You know, I complimented her on making longer vlogs, but this really so far has been 8 minutes of her just sitting here yapping. Not that this, me and my audience hasn't just been 30 minutes of me sitting here yapping, but you know what I mean? Like, is this really a vlog if all you're doing is sitting here yapping at me?
The chat moves so fast. There's so many people. Like, I appreciate it so much, but, like, sometimes I just need a moment where it's not so hexacana, for the lack of a better word. Like, it's just a lot at once. Right now I have 74 members, which is really, really amazing. And I appreciate every single person who decided to become a stream queen. Like, it genuinely means the world to me, 100,000%. So thank you so much. So I think with 74 people in my live, it's going to be a lot less chaotic, but I don't know. We'll see when the time comes, because you never know.
We'll see.
It still could be chaotic. I don't know, but I feel like I'm pretty good.
If I recall correctly, I remember the first week she live streamed, and I don't know what the numbers look like this week, but the first week that she live streamed and her members only, situation, there were only like 20 people watching, so I'm sure it was a lot less hecticana.
Pressure lately. I have been trying to be better because, like, last night during live, like, I literally had my heart broken. I had all of these rumors and mean things floating in my chat, and it's like, I was able to, like, be calm.
Oh, I'm gonna need her to start identifying the rumors that she's talking about when she says rumors, because I don't know, she continues to call Tommy being a feeder rumors, and it's like, no, that there's documented evidence, it's not a rumor. So what are the rumors in question here, Diva?
I was crying a lot because I was hurting, because obviously, like, I'm an emotional person, and I was hurting a lot. And it's like, normally I wouldn't have been able to regulate my emotions the way I did during that live stream. Yeah, I cried, and I'm okay with that. I'm a crier. I cry for good and bad things. I cry for myself and I cry for other people, and that's just the way I've always been, and I don't think that's ever going to change. I'm just an extremely emotional person, good and bad, but I was really able to, like, regulate the emotions that I was feeling towards all of the hate and just, like, how anxious I felt. Like, I was able to really handle myself well, and I'm proud of that. And I think with time and with therapy, I'm only going to get better, to be honest. So I am going to show that.
Her acting like she has just, like, I don't know, done some kind of, like, great mental work on herself, some kind of, like, great emotional work on herself, is just, I don't know. I just don't believe it. I just don't believe it. Like, I just am not convinced that she is this, like, emotionally sound person that she says she is, just because she held it together for a live stream. I don't know. I'm not buying it. Go to therapy for more than just a consultation, and then we can talk, Diva.
As everything that I eat today with calories, etc., etc. And I'm going to try my hardest to just stick to the 10 days. And I want to say that I appreciate, like, you guys. My DMs are full of just kind words and support, and I genuinely appreciate that.
Her DMs are full, but she's never on Instagram, y'all. She's never on Instagram.
You guys know. Like, genuinely, this is the thing that I hate the most, is I walked into the kitchen. Hold on, I'm going to turn on some lights. Okay. So I walked into the kitchen and I just instantly started bawling my eyes out.
Why?
Like, these...
Girl, those are dead as hell. You should have thrown those away a long time ago. Why are they sitting there all dead like? Girl, why are you holding on to dead-ass flowers? Put them in the trash.
This
is where the montage of that TikTok that had all the clips of her and Tommy in it, and then it had, like, her crying. I remember those flowers being in it. She was wearing this. This is what that's from.
For my birthday. And it's like, I'm a pretty sentimental person when it comes to my partner, especially, like, we're in a long-distance relationship. And I've had this quarter on my island since she's been here, and I haven't moved it because, I don't know, I wanted her to have it when she comes back, you know?
It's a quarter.
Like,
it's 25 cents.
God.
It's go buy a piece of gum and throw away them flowers. Let's keep it moving.
It's like, why? It's like 1 minute, like, I forget because maybe I'm distracted with something for like 1 second, and then all of a sudden it's like it happened all over again, and this goes on and on and on and on all day long. I just don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, you guys are currently in my cabinet. First meal.
Oh, good.
I have leftovers from last night. I made this, like...
Love your dry, bland noodles and ground beef concoction situation type of deal. Can't wait.
Parmesan, elbow noodle. Just, like, this type of elbow noodle. This has lasted me a while, but I used the last of it last night. Some lean beef.
That just looks
it's a moment.
dry
so this is
and
about
bland.
600 calories, so I'm just gonna put it in the microwave. I'm literally so out of it that I literally said it's 600 calories, and I went to go put it in the microwave for 600 minutes. Like, no. So I know this is gonna sound off the chain weird, but I'm gonna drink some milk out of the jug. And how am I going to do that while counting calories? A food scale. So a serving of this is 240 milliliters, and I only want half of a serving, so it's going to be 60 calories for half. So I sat it on the scale.
Girl, just get a cup. Just get a cup. Pull a glass out of your cabinets and measure it that way. Why are you making everything so complicated?
Now I'm turning it on. It's zeroed out at 0 milliliters, so I'm just gonna take a drink until it says 120. Well,
this is exactly what I thought. Rage bait. This is exactly what I thought it was.
Sometimes I just love milk. I don't know what it is. So that was 36 milliliters that I just drank. So good.
Imagine that you could just drink it at your own leisure and still measure it out in a fucking cup. Like, I don't understand why we're making this so complicated. You're standing there, drinking it until you've drank the amount that you want in terms of the serving size. Like, I just don't understand why you wouldn't just pour some in a cup if you were going to care so much about the serving size and it measured out correctly. I don't get it.
Negative 117. So that was 60 calories, and I know a lot of people are going to say, why didn't you just drink that out of a cup? And that is a completely valid question.
Exactly. No, it is.
Satisfying about drinking it out of a jug. I don't know what it is. It almost makes it taste better. Anyways.
It surely doesn't.
And with my pasta...
as a kid, I remember going into the fridge and drinking milk out of the jug, and honestly, it never made it taste better. It was always because I was lazy as a kid and I didn't want to pull a cup out of the cabinet. I was really just being lazy, and it always tasted like the plastic milk carton jug situation. It doesn't make it taste better, and now she's about to wash it down with some Dr. Pepper.
I'm just gonna have a Dr. Pepper cherry.
Have we tried water?
Really quickly, I just wanted to show you my snack.
Flamin' Hot Cheetos?
Of these Duke's hot and spicy smoked shorty sausages. I keep these in the fridge because it does last longer and they do taste way better cold. I highly recommend these. They're 130 calories. I am having a serving of hot Cheetos. So what I do is I
kind of miss hot Cheetos. I haven't had hot Cheetos in a minute. Am I gonna go to the corner store and get some hot Cheetos after this? Maybe. Actually, I don't know if the corner store I go to has hot Cheetos. They do have Takis, though. I do know that.
A scale, and I measure out 28 grams, which is a serving, which is 160 calories. And then I'm having one string cheese. It is the smooth and creamy mozzarella string cheese, which is my all-time favorite.
Okay.
Calories for one.
Stunning.
So for this snack is 270 calories, which is not bad at all, and I do love me a hot Cheeto. And during this 10 days, if I don't show all my drinks, I don't drink anything that's not diet. So just go ahead and automatically assume that whatever I'm drinking isn't stacking on my calories unless I'm craving some milk. I don't know what it is, but sometimes I just crave that cold milk. Alright, you guys, so I'm feeling extremely beyond depressed and unmotivated to do anything, but I am going to make myself a sandwich. So first things first is we're going to be using this whole grain, 50 grain Pepperidge Farm bread. So this is for a salad, but sometimes I like to use it on my sandwiches. It's literally just classic iceberg salad mix. But it's lettuce, nonetheless. We're going to use some bacon. So red onion.Mayonnaise, mustard, salt, and black pepper. So first things first is I'm going to put 4 slices of this in the microwave.
Wait, so it's just a bacon sandwich?
I'll tell you guys the calories as I go. Alright, so that was 5 slices that I took out, so I just put that one back in. So for 2 slices of this bacon is 60 calories, so for 4 slices is 120. Next, I'm just going to cut some very small slices of red onion.
I need you to be careful with that knife.
Just need a little bit of it, really. Alright, so I just want some...
Girl, what are you doing? Girl, why not peel it all the way? What are you doing? What are you doing to this onion?
Oh, there's the microwave. That's good. So
girl,
I'm
what?
not a fan of reusing onion, but I don't want to waste. So
That is the most hack job cutting of an onion I've ever seen. Girl, please be serious.
I'm gonna put it in a baggie. We're using onion. I just feel like the flavor potency goes down. So here is my scale.
Why did sometimes she just randomly zooms in and I'm like, what were you hiding there?
So like,
see, right here.
Potency goes down.
Like why did she zoom in on her hand going like this?
So here is my scale. I am going to put my plate on top of it and turn it on. So there is bread that you can get that is a lot less calorie. Like there is Sara Lee Delightful Bread, which is 45 calories per slice.
Okay.
But I eat a lot of calories in one day, so I prefer to have this bread because honestly, I prefer the taste. So it's 120 for one slice. That means it's going to be 240 for two slices. All right, so for a serving of mayonnaise...
I'm just like, I'm so fascinated sometimes by her editing choices, because it's like, wow, we really decided to leave in you opening up the mayo for the first time.
13 grams for 90 calories. So I'm just going to wait until it says 13 grams on the scale. Okay. So there it is. So there is my serving of mayonnaise. And yes, I'm also aware that they make lighter mayonnaises, but just doesn't taste as good. So for one...
I love her justifying all of her food choices too, because people in the comments are letting her know that there are better options she can make. I'm sure she's aware of that, yeah. 5
cups of lettuce, which I will not be using that much, is 15 calories. So I'm probably just going to say my lettuce is going to be about 7 calories. So thankfully mustard is 0 calories. And I'm just going to put some on the other piece of bread here, just the tiniest bit.
Okay.
Blend it in a little here. I really don't like using a lot on sandwiches, but I do like to dip some raw veggies in mustard.
You sure do.
So next I'm just going to add a little bit of black pepper. And I'm going to take the smallest bit of salt. I do like salt and pepper on my lettuce. Next, we're going to take the red onion, which for calories, it's no more than like 5 calories.
She's just making up calories for the vegetables, which honestly is fine. Usually vegetables are so like marginally calorie significant, but it is funny how she's just like, yeah, I don't know, this is probably 5 calories.
The bacon. Close the sandwich here. Now I'm going to just cut it in half.
Oh, good. Great.
Look how delicious this looks.
Sure.
So I don't know off the top of my head, but while I'm editing, I will definitely put in how many calories this full sandwich is right here. So you're going to be seeing that. And now we're going to do a taste test. Cheers. That is about to be a 10 out of 10. That is genuinely one of the best things that I've made in a while. Sprite Zero. Okay, you guys.
Have we tried water? Have we tried water? That's 3 sodies in one day, Diva.
Snacky. So, let's look in my freezer. I have a few things I can choose from, actually. I have a mint chocolate chip Yasso bar. This is just frozen Greek yogurt.
Hate mint chocolate.
I have these Shine fruit bars in creamy coconut, and these fruit pearls in orange and
she got those in a vlog not that long ago.
Frozen juice. I actually might try one of these. I've never had these before, so how does this box even open? I have no idea. It comes in a little
cup
like this.
It's giving Dippin' Dots, except fruit, maybe.
Fruit pearls. Alright.
I feel like she's gonna, hate the texture of this or something. Like, she's gonna take issue with how it looks, like what the texture is. It's gonna, trigger her trypophobia.
Hey, it's giving disease. Ooh, that smells really good.
What did I tell you?
There was no instructions, so... I think you just go for it, but I do want to break it apart a little bit. So now it's all broke apart. Easier to eat. What? The anemic in me is like jumping for joy. So sometimes I'm craving really cold drinks, like slushies, ices. I do have some.
She talks about having anemia so often, and I'm just like, have you ever done anything for this? And also, I feel like if you have anemia, that's like an actual serious, like, illness, disease that you should actively be treating. But maybe I just don't know anything about being anemic. Maybe that's my own ignorance. But I would think that it would be a bigger deal than just like her being able to bring it up in quirky ways, like when she's having fruit pearls.
Sensitive teeth, but like the sensitivity level does come and go right now. They're not that sensitive, and this hits the spot. Like if you're someone who craves like chewing ice or anything like that, this kind of resembles that without like the hard crunch, like you're not hurting your teeth. Oh my god, and it tastes so good. It really does taste like an orange creamsicle. Seriously, this is satisfying. The taste, the texture, the temperature, the everything. I also want one of these.
Oh,
Yassa
okay.
bars.
Work.
So I'm going to have one.
Get into it.
One of these is 100 calories. So this is 100. This is 80. So 180 calories for this snack. I was just about to eat my yasso, and I realized that I forgot to show you guys what it looked like. So this is what it looks like.
I would have been okay if I hadn't seen it, but
it's really good. All right, you guys are back.
Get into it.
Cabinet. I am having such a lonely night. Like my life just feels very lonely in this moment because I've lost my best friend, and I don't want all my videos to be really sad and just me like talking about this. Like it's genuinely hard for me to edit and to watch back, etc. So
I mean, just like in a moment of like vulnerability from me, I think the reason that it's so hard for me to give a shit is that, you know, I've experienced these emotions that she's talking about just very recently. And it was like a 7-year-long relationship that I really invested a lot of time and love and energy into. And I'm just like, girl, you knew this woman for 5 months. She's a fucking feeder. She probably truly did not have your best interests at heart, and you're fucking better off without her. Like, I'm already over the woe is me over losing Tommy. Like, you could not have asked for a better thing to happen to you in your life. And I know that may be hard to see now, but like, also you genuinely didn't even know this person that well. So, I don't know. I just like have very, very, very little sympathy to give to her in this moment. I just truly do not.
I hope tomorrow I can just be a little more uplifting, because I definitely need it. I am craving milk again.
Get out of here.
This little guy. He's so cute.
Get out of here.
I kind of wish I would have gotten like half of a gallon. So we're going to do it exactly how I did it earlier, but I am going to do a full serving of this. So it's 120 calories.
You have to have something not functioning up here to be like, the easiest way for me to consume this food is to just sit here and continuously weigh it while I drink it out of a jug. Like, that makes no damn sense. It really doesn't. I don't get it. I don't understand. It just is really doing my head in.
Calories, 240 milliliters, and we're gonna do exactly how I did it before. I just put it on my
Pour it in a cup!
Scale already. So,
you could literally pour it in a cup, take it to your living room, sit down in front of your laptop, watch a YouTube video, drink it at your own leisure, and instead, you're sitting here making a production out of it. It doesn't make any sense.
Last thing I'm having today, that brings my total calories to 1,772, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, and then we gotta get the gulping sounds.
That is satisfying. That chug was 134 milliliters, if any of you are curious. So to dig a little deeper of why I like to drink it out of the carton, it's because it's super cold. Once I pour it into a cup, it gets like a couple degrees warmer, and I'm like, no girl.
You're so
we're
quirky.
At 229, which is good for me. So anyways, I do want to end this vlog. Thank you guys for keeping me company
Oh my god,
today.
I'm so glad it's over.
Yeah, 1,773 or 72 calories. I'll have to look and check on my fitness pal. So I still had like 700 calories that I allotted myself to eat, but I'm not hungry, so I'm not going to force myself to eat if I don't want to. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Work. Bye, Diva. Okay, well, there you go. There you have it. What a vlog. I don't know. I don't know. There's just too much. I get it. She's in the moment. This was filmed the day after the breakup. I get it. I guess also it hits differently, or it hits less because, you know, we witnessed this all happen in real time like a week ago. So, like, I guess maybe that's also why I'm like, I don't know. I guess I just don't really care. But I did not need to sit there and hear her go on about that for like 10 minutes of this video. And I also didn't need to see her chug milk, but I guess that's kind of what you sign up for when you come to the Amberlynn Reed channel. Anyways, I think that's all I have time for today, so thanks so much for hanging out with me. Hopefully by the time I make another video, I'm feeling even better than I am now. And thanks so much for hanging out with me today. If you're brand new to my channel, make sure to subscribe down below, hit the bell button so you get a notification every single time I post a new video. Make sure to leave me a comment, hit like, click share, and follow me on all my social media. I had so much fun today. I hope you did too, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!